Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life, and happy Tea Tuesday, an open collab hosted by our sweet friends Patty at Life with Patty and Kathy at Kathy's Favorite Things. And I am drinking water this morning because it's early. Well, it's 8:15, and so I always start the morning drinking water, and I have to hurry up and do this video because I need to leave in about 10 minutes to go pick up Sophie for gym. So Sophie has gym today, and then after that I'm going to pick up Killian and Zoe, and we're going to go run a couple of errands before it gets too hot, and then come over to our house because Kaylee is back to school. Well, she's back to working in her classroom. School doesn't actually start for another week and a half. Anyway, and so I'm going to have the kids. So I didn't make it into my craft room yesterday. I got up early, needed to get some things ready for a luncheon. We celebrated a friend's birthday yesterday, and I didn't even take a picture of the little gifties that I brought them. They're really cute. I used these little tags that Kimmy had given me, these doilies. I decorated them with some summer Dollar Tree stickers, and then I put a gift card for Starbucks on the back. So that was my little treat. Today was accounting morning at church, so I went to church in the morning, then went straight to the luncheon. By the time I got back, it was time to start doing some cleaning up and thinking about dinner, and then Raleigh came home and all of that. So never made it in my craft room, but hopefully I'll be making it in here today. But today I wanted to just talk a little bit about my trip to Kentucky. Oh my goodness. I saw just a few minutes ago that Judy posted a video sitting on her porch. Oh my gosh. Her house is so beautiful. So everything is just so beautiful. So I'm going to link that video in the description box below. And also I did, I think, three videos, plus we did a live when we were at Judy's house. So anyway, so I'll link some videos down below. So if you didn't get to see any of that stuff when I was at Judy's, definitely go over there. It was so fun, guys. So I just really, I have notes. If I'm looking down, it's because I have 5 pages of notes. Every day we made a to-do list. Okay, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. So we would kind of keep on track, and because there were so many things. Okay, so first, Judy and I have been friends on YouTube, right? As so many of us are. I didn't meet Judy until, we started watching each other's videos on YouTube. I would ask her a lot of questions, and she would graciously answer them. So I started to grow in my, my crafty knowledge, right? Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower outside, but so we FaceTimed. I think that's how we got each other's number. So we FaceTimed so she could actually, show me how to do something, or, so that was great. So I have Judy's phone number, we talk, and then little by little we started talking about, yeah, it'd be great, if we could visit each other. And I thought, you know what, I'll travel anywhere. And so she invited me to her house. And so I thought, well, Kentucky's a long way away. That's going to take some planning. But I talked to Raleigh about it. He's like, well, yeah, why wouldn't you want to go? Sure, definitely. So we started planning it. And, so a few months back, 3 or 4 or 5 months back, and I thought, okay, yeah, this is fun. I'm always open for a new adventure. I'd been to Kentucky before, just like passing through, not really, stayed and done anything. And, so I made my reservations. I told Judy, and Judy was so nice. I looked at some of the different options of where I could fly into, and she said, Louisville Airport's about three hours away. And I thought, well, I don't want you to have to come and pick me up. I'm going to rent a car, and also I'm going to get a hotel. And she's like, well, there's no close hotels around where we live. And I thought, well, we'll work it out. And she's like, no, you're welcome to stay at my house. And I thought, okay, and what I know about Judy and her husband is what I see on, Facebook. We are Facebook friends. Along the way, we became Facebook friends. Again, Facebook is not a place where I have very many YouTube friends. And so we started, conversing. I started saying what, she's doing, and her, like regular life, which is not YouTube live, as we all know. Anyway, so I made my reservations, and not once was I ever hesitant about, going to her home and staying with her, or meeting her husband or anything, because they're Christians, and I just felt really comfortable about that fact. And, she has daughters, and 2 of her daughters are teachers, and so am I. And so we had, I guess, just so many things in common that I was very comfortable with it. So, anyway, as it was getting closer, Judy knows the story. I told she and her husband husband already. But Saturday I was getting ready to leave. On Monday we had some really good friends of ours over for breakfast. And so I was telling them, you know, they were asking me, oh, what's your plans for next week? And I said, oh, I'm leaving on Monday to go to Kentucky. I said, well, what are you going to Kentucky for? And I said, well, I'm going to go meet one of my friends, you know, and we know each other's friends, you know, and they said, who is that? And I said, well, it's someone that I met on Facebook. It's someone that I met on YouTube. And they said, okay, wait a minute. You're going to go to stay at someone's house with her husband and you don't really know them. And I said, look, I said, she's a really nice woman. I said, I've known her for a few years. They're still kind of just like leery, right? And so I called up one of Judy's videos. I was we were finished with breakfast. I was cleaning up. Raleigh and I were cleaning up. I said, here, watch her video. It was a video, one of the videos that she was talking about when she and Charles were out working in the yard and everything. And so I thought they were just going to kind of look at the video and just say, oh, okay, yeah, well, okay, she looks nice or whatever. They sat and they watched the whole video. And I was like, okay, they really want to check her out. And so they were really leery. They're like, okay, well, when you get there, make sure that you call us and make sure, or, you know, let us know that you got there okay. And they were still kind of a little leery. So I was telling Judy and her husband this, so they got a good chuckle out of that. But the thing is, guys, is that I was telling, you know, Judy's husband this. Not only did I have to trust that they were going to be, you know, good and wholesome people when I got there and everything was going to be good, but they also had to trust me to welcome me into their home. And so I just really appreciate that, you know, we have become, I feel like family now, you know. It was a wonderful visit. You know, Judy's video, she'll tell you we stayed up late crafting, we just talked. And Charles, you know, doesn't really like to be on video. Not like Raleigh. Raleigh, for the most part, depending on, you know, the mood he's in that day or what he's doing, I mean, he doesn't mind being on video. Every once in a while, you know, he'll just be like, oh, I'm tired, or, you know, whatever. But Charles doesn't like to be on video, but and that's okay. That man stays busy all day long. Oh, it was so great to get to know Judy's, you know, daughter, you know, in her video. This morning she talked about that Tanya came over with her husband, and so we got to talk about so much, you know, mostly school, just talk about school and just about, you know, just their trip to Hawaii. Oh my gosh, it was so great to hear that. They definitely want to go back. I thanked Charles, you know, a couple of times while we were there for just letting me, you know, be there. And I really wish, you know, Raleigh had come, or Raleigh was there, not for the crafting part because he would have been in the way, but just to be there to be able to meet Judy and her husband, because they have so much in common. Raleigh would find that he had so much in common with them as well. So that was wonderful. If you haven't watched the videos yet, you know that Judy picked me up on Friday. We stayed in Louisville. She picked me up from Louisville. We stayed in Louisville. We went to the Kentucky Derby Museum the next day, which was fabulous, which Raleigh would have loved because he loves Secretariat. And Raleigh grew up with horses as well. Growing up in Michigan, they grew up with horses and, you know, animals and everything out on the land where they lived. And then we went to Judy's from there, and I got to spend time in the loft, and I learned so much. I feel more comfortable now that I've seen and talked to Judy about, you know, making flips, making shakers, making dangles, heat embossing. I mean, that was something that I just really wasn't sure about, and using embossing folders. And and just being able to look around. Judy has so much inspiration in her craft room, and that's one of the things I haven't done yet since I moved into this craft room. I don't have like a lot of like what people have sent me up on my walls or around my room, and that was great just to look around. Judy has baskets, and she has hooks, and she has just cabinets of just so many amazing makes that people have made, that she's made. That's another thing. I don't keep a lot of what I've made. I'm doing better about that because that was one of my goals for 2023, but she has a lot of what she's made in her craft room as well. And just so many amazing things just to look at. I mean, I did a lot of that, just looking around her room. And she said, just look at anything. So I didn't even have time to do all of that in 1 week. And I knew the week was going to go by fast, coming in on Monday and leaving on Friday. I knew the week was going to go by fast between, you know, everything that we had talked about that we wanted to do, visiting, eating, sleeping, you know, and Judy is a fabulous cook. I think I said that in one of my videos, and I think I've also posted that on either Facebook or Instagram as well. So I ate well, I slept well, the weather there was so cool, and so it was just so nice to be outside. It's gorgeous. The videos that Judy does, like where she does on her porch, or she does in her sunroom, or her kitchen, it just doesn't show the beauty of and the peacefulness that are out there, so where she lives. So anyway, I hope that we can come back again, but more importantly, I hope that they can come here. Charles said that they might come to California, that they'll talk about it. They've been here before. They've gone to Yosemite, and they've gone to San Francisco to the Golden Gate Bridge and a few other things. So but her daughter wants to go down to LA and go do some fun things down there. So maybe they'll do that, or maybe we'll meet in Hawaii. I don't know. So that was wonderful to be able to spend that time with Judy, and so thank you, Judy. Prior to that, if you follow my channel, you saw my vlogs, you know that we were gone for 2 weeks. I was gone for 2 weeks with Raleigh on vacation. We went to Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and then I was home for a week, and then I went to Judy's for a week, and so here we are, and it's August. Today, August 1st? I think today's August 1st. So happy August 1st. And so I really do need to do some things around the house. I left Raleigh with a to-do list, and Judy, no, he did not one thing on the list. So we actually started doing one of the things last night together, and I think that's what it's going to take, is Raleigh needs to, let me see what time it is. Oh, I got to pick up Sophie. Raleigh really needs to get the list going, but he won't unless I'm helping him. So I really want to go see the grandkids in Colorado. That's going to happen hopefully in August. My son said he was thinking about coming here in September and bring the kids over here. We're talking about going to Disneyland, but that might not happen until November is what I'm thinking. And then in October, we have a week trip plan with our friends that had come over for breakfast. That we're going with them to Cancun. We've never been, they've never been, so we're doing that in October, and then just some weekend trips along the way. So anyway, but in between that travel, I gotta get to this craft room because I got to practice all those things I learned with Judy. So happy Tea Tuesday. Continue to drink water wherever you are because it is hot in a lot of places, and so I'm going to continue to do that. I'm just really having a grateful heart, guys. I'm just feeling so blessed being with Judy for a week, and then yesterday celebrating a birthday with some great friends, going out to lunch with them, and so it's just been wonderful. I'm just going into August just feeling really blessed and grateful for the many adventures and for the many people in my life, and so hopefully you are going to be doing that too. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.